From Steve Slayton to Pat White to Pat McAfee, they love their Mountaineers in Morgantown. And in a place known for Yan Dogs and pepperoni rolls, probably some liquid refreshments, the Mountaineer faithful ready to go here in Morgantown. What a game we have in store for you today. A Big 12 showdown, and the implications could last for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the UCF Knights taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Knights will put toe to leather and we'll get started. He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The give out of the gun. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
It's first down from their own 23-yard line. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass, it's Henderson. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Back to the ground game on the left. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Vaughn. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Gallagher. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, and running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Finds his man, it's Bray. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Now they'll run it on the toss. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Hey, how about it? How about the old toss play, right? QB catches the ball, tosses it to the running back. Listen, it's got to be thrown out in front of him so he can continue to run, and then that offensive line has to do a really good job of getting the edge so he can get north and south. Used to see that play a ton back in the day. You just don't see much of it anymore.
Back to throw, it's Henderson. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? Caught close to the marker. It's Gallagher. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. And that one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. When you used to be able to make that play years ago, you're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
11th play of this opening drive coming up at this one, a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He caught it, and he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
You saw the tight end on a big play there in that last 3rd down. Why not go back to him again here in the red zone? With his size and his athleticism, he is a matchup nightmare down in this area of the field.
Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw, it's Henderson. There's the pressure. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers!
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. He'll try to do it himself. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
You could tell he saw that grass open up, and he was not handing that football off. He was taking it himself. His eyes got enormous, chewed up the big play. Nice big chunk play for this offense.
The Knights, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the tight end. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Well, they're trying to hit the tight end on a corner throw downfield. Nice job defensively running with the big fella and knocking it away.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Looking left. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
Brown will throw it. Going downfield for the big play. And he hauls it in at the 25. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Now on the option. Power football with the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. You can feel the Mountaineer spirit rising, reverberating across the field on this big third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the back. It's complete. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Knights.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
And he made the extra point without problem. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's going to try to return this one. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Using his legs, it's White. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield and created the negative play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go right back to it. Got the first down and more. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
From the gun, running back gets the give. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw. It's Henderson. Flips it out on the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play. Able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. The Mountaineers will punt this one away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week, only called on twice. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. It's picked off. That's number 10. Taking it the other way.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time. White. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Henderson. He'll pull it down. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
And the Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. The Mountaineers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd. Looking to buy time. Had nowhere to go with that one. Had to just throw it away. A wise decision to keep the field goal in play.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on 4th down. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. That's the mindset of this entire offense. They're not going to let you off the hook just because it's 4th and 1.
And that running back, he wanted the ball, too. You could see there right after the 3rd down play, looking at his sideline, saying, give me the ball. I want to go get this. I'm going to make a play for my team. And he comes.
Touchdown, Mountaineers. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Fair catch, called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Brown wants to pass. Fires to the right. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
3rd down coming in the Morgantown faithful, making it tough on this big play. Quick release on the RPO. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Quarterback adapting. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. He's going to let it go. Give him 6. Touchdown, West Virginia.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. extra point puts them on top 21-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Notre Dame has the lead currently, but it hasn't come easy for the Golden Domers. They're in a tight one right now. They're up by 10 over USC. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Brown will throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to run it. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43.
I love fighting for extra yards, and I'm going to encourage every single one of my running backs, receivers, and tight ends to do it. Just not my quarterback. I really got to understand, listen, the play's over, get down on the ground, don't take too many of those big shots.
He's loose. Offense on the move. Hey, big play there. Gets it to the 30. They'll immediately call timeout.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. They've got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Looking to throw. He wants it all. And that one is picked up in the end zone. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Mountaineers will boot it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Oh, he wants it all. He's got it on the outside. Off and running. Turning it on. Touchdown, UCF! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job by the defense, just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Henderson. Got it in the middle, it's White. And a little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Wants to go up top on first down. Lets it fly. Pulls it in down the middle. Oh, he's getting ahead. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
And he puts through the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Well, nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they're inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great, and as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
You can feel the Mountaineer spirit rising, reverberating across the field on this big third down. Brown wants to pass. Going deep. He's got it on the right. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
DB's right up on the receivers. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
So now on second and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Now the play fake. Unloads it left. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
The Knights are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to take off. Oh, it's out. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
And, man, I love my quarterbacks that want to make plays and make those big plays and scramble around and get away from people, but you got to tuck that football away when you're going to run through arm tackles and people are around you dive and make sure you got that thing locked up. He did, and the defense took advantage of it.
Some of this, they'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's White. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. It didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
The Mountaineers can really attack on this second and short. From the shotgun, the inside give. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical.
He hurls one deep down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Brown will throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
The play-action fake. Fires downfield. He's got an open man. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. They've got the screen set up. Finding open areas. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. If you've seen his athleticism and his speed and his bend and his flexibility, he now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
They'll have to do a better job of protection this time after that 3rd down sack set them back, but they'll go for it here. On 4th down, looking to pass. Sends it downfield. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. Trying to take it back. He's at the 20. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Great job getting the interception, maybe an even better job on the return. You got the convoy, you're finding your blockers, you're out in the open field. You're saying, hey, coach, watch me with the ball in the open space. Maybe I can get on offense and get a few throws. That was a phenomenal individual effort.
Tight end now in motion. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And they will open this drive right on the doorstep with a 1st and goal. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Mountaineers. The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Using his feet. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Brown wants to pass. He'll take a deep shot here. Makes a grab for a big play. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
And that's perfect for this offense. Backed up towards your own end zone, make a play to create space, get some momentum going on this drive. Just what the offense needed to start this thing.
You want to talk about flipping the script. They just did that with a huge play, and now they've got it 1st and 10 in plus territory. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would...
It's a seam block. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over, and maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
The Knights are moving quickly down the field. This quarterback part of their running game. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
They'll come to the line just trying to keep their hope alive on 3rd and goal. Off the play fake. Touchdown, Knights! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Yeah, I love the little play-action fake. It's, you get inside the 5, you're thinking run as a defense, come up, be physical, and they slip those guys right behind you, throw it over the top of you. Man, those are tough to defend. Nice little play-action by this offense.
They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the 4th. They'll line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that.
Ready. Single. Back 88.
Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's Henderson. Looking for a huge play. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, West Virginia. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide.
That's a nice job by this offense. Nice job putting the drive together late. This might seal this football game. And nice response. It's nice to be home, isn't it? Come back to the home crowd after you've lost a couple games. Get some mojo going back in your way.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns. A 21-point cushion in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Hauls it in. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Wants to throw on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Quickly complete. Still on his feet at the 45. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. The Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Brown will throw it. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
Line is set on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, UCF! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Good timing on the quick out. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Grabbed behind the line. It's Moss. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. He was really bothered by those 2 picks he apology through that loss last week, but he's been much more comfortable, much more certain in this one.
He had the one blunder, the one mistake that he probably wishes he could have back, but did a great job rebounding from that. And listen, having that short-term memory, being able to lead, it is critical at the quarterback position.
Back to throw, it's Henderson. Plucks it out of the air. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and